Hey fellow Vault Wearers, it's Angry Turtle and welcome into another episode of Underrated Weapons. And this time, today we are taking a closer look on railway rifle. I still rarely see people using those, even though a lot of commando is running around. And it was always a good weapon. I will not say no, it was always a good weapon. But now, we have OneWasteland. And the changes that happen to damage calculation actually benefits railway rifle a lot compared to other rifles. And I will explain it shortly, but I do plan to make a dedicated video for damage changes to try and explain everything, what additive damage meant, where we still have multiplicative damage, and what does it mean for you and for your build, because I'm still getting questions about it. But now, we want to focus on railway rifle. And first of all, it's not a legendary. What I want to start with, it's a railway rifle that I crafted. It's modified for automatic piston receiver, long barrel, recoil compensating stock, and reflex sight. Then it's built for VATS. And we'll be using it in VATS, as otherwise the recoil is basically crazy. But in VATS, that's a perfect weapon. You cannot put suppressor, but since OneWasteland changed a lot how the sneak damage work, because it's no longer multiplicative, it's additive as any other damage bonuses, like as most of the damage bonuses. Therefore, sneak is not required at all. It gives you a little bit more damage, but still, even with sneak, if I will use like good weapon, let me compare. You can see damage here. 237. Now let's say I will choose Bloodied Handmaid over that. Let's see how much damage Bloodied Handmaid will do compared to non-legendary railway rifle. I have Bloodied Handmaid and it's 170. I'm losing damage by using Handmaid. Even if I will use sneak attacks, I'm still behind. Therefore, railway rifle, it's a great choice. I know ammo is heavy. But now we have daily ops, then you don't need to worry about crafting ammo and about ammo weight too much. As you can see, it's 0.2 pound each. Therefore, if you have like 100, that's already like 20 pounds. I can show you by dropping those and picking it up. I'm at 286. I drop it. 266. That's a 20 pound of ammo in just those couple spikes. Then yes, it's heavy, but you can use bandolier if you want to reduce the weight, or ammo weight reduction on your armor. There are options, or you just don't carry too much of those ammo. It's other option to go with. And before I'll be talking more, let's go and shoot something soft for a starter, like ghouls. Okay, let's see how well we can do versus ghouls. Targeting the head, not loaded. Shoot it, almost one-shotted. This one is one-shot, this one is one-shot. Now everyone is one-shot because my adrenaline kick in. Look at that. 5 spikes, 5 ghouls. 4 ghouls. Yeah, one survived first shot. Look at the accuracy. It's great. Unfortunately, if you try to shoot without VATS, it's what will happen. I will show you now. Yeah, it's hard, but it's still possible. With recoil compensating stock, it is possible, especially if you equip ground pounder. If you have max out ground pounder, it's better. If I unequip it and now shoot, you can see it's harder to control. For whatever reason, ground pounder helps you control the recoil, not only improve your accuracy. Then that's pretty much a must. Other option to help with the recoil is using short barrel. Therefore, we are losing some of the range, but recoil is easier to control. Then you can actually hit something, and it then works something like that. Way easier to control the recoil. And now let me demonstrate on some tougher mobs, as luckily we have super mutants in daily op. What's a perfect opportunity to test this weapon out. And now what's good about daily op, as we'll be shooting those guys, they will drop more spikes back than we ever use. Now look at the damage. It's like 2 shot every super mutant, and accuracy in VATS is really good. you have really good accuracy. Keep in mind, I'm still using non-legendary railway rifle to shoot them, and criticals. When you have a critical, that's guarantee one shot whatever you are shooting. Therefore, and fire rate is as good as in case of handmade. The only downside, you have smaller magazine, but if you'll be lucky enough to get like a quad version, that will be insane. I don't have any quad with me, but I have some legendary to show you as well. I have one of those anti-armor, but more interesting one will be Vampire explosive +1 agility. That's insane one, because not only it do crazy damage, but as well it heals you. And if you didn't notice yet, the VATS cost, the IP usage, it's really small. You can really fire it. I have a lot of IP, but regardless, you can see that it's barely using any AP when you shoot it. Maybe I will target torso to show you AP usage. Fortunately, my VATS sometimes it's breaking a little bit early. That's happened sometimes when game think that you're supposed to kill enemy and enemy is still for whatever reason alive. As we are in topic on VATS, if you will ever encounter this problem that VATS is breaking too early before you kill the target, just equip Gunfu. This will sort it out. Gunfu slows down your VATS a lot, but in the same time you will not get out of VATS before killing a target. And now I will not get out of VATS until I kill the target and then auto swap. That's a solution. That's a very simple solution if you have this problem. And Gunfu is just 1 point. And you can see even with torso shots, I'm killing them. Although at this moment I'm using a legendary one, but it's a vampire, then not boosting my damage as much. There is explosive, then that's a damage boost. But mainly I benefit from this half regeneration. I cannot be killed. And with explosive effect, you can see that I can easily kill them with a torso shots. That's a perfect weapon for daily ops. Basically, you get all your ammo back. You can see I'm getting more ammo than I'm spending. If I pick up everything, I have way more ammo than I actually spend. And with fireproof, I can shoot them even if they are really close to me. As explosive portion of the damage is not so big, then it's pretty safe. This guy really wants to finish this daily op, but I already did my daily op. I just testing the weapon in here, to be honest, and gathering some ammo back. And now with a critical ready, look at that. I load critical, I shoot, it's a 1 hit per super mutant. That's basically my build. There's nothing crazy. I have a lot of defensive perks as they help a lot. I don't have Bloody Mess. I'm not using Sneak because you can't, even if you want in daily op. Therefore, Sneak lost a lot of value with this recent update. And now the big bad boss. Let's see if we can do something about him. Look at this damage. That's crazy. Another mag. I can upload full mag. I barely lose any action points. What they did with this weapon, with last update and all the changes that benefits it, that's crazy. You can see it in action. You don't even need legendary. I show you non-legendary. I show you vampire explosive. Those both are doing crazy stuff. And one more thing I want to show you, what are the implications of the damage. Let me unequip a commando perks that benefits automatics over a single shot. Okay, no commando perks. And now I have on me 2 weapons, even though I don't need. Regular railway rifle, 147. What do you think? How much will I lose going to automatic? It was quite significant different before, but now 138. What's that? I'm losing 9 damage. 9 damage. 9 damage. That's not even a 10%. That's more like 7%. 7%. About 7% damage difference. That's almost nothing. And what I'm gaining? 7.5 times higher fire rate. And half the cost in VATS. Then that's a crazy benefit. That's one of the reasons going rifleman, it's not so beneficial. The only thing you can do with railway rifle, if you are rifleman, you can prime it. I don't know why, but prime receiver remains multiplicative. What's meant going prime on it and single shot, you are gaining a lot of damage, like 30-40%. And look at those spikes. I just earned 220 railway spikes. That's more than I can carry, to be honest. And now let me just quickly demonstrate you this beast. That's anti-armor. We just find tanky target. It's with extra critical shot damage, and we shoot it. Oh, by the way, I intentionally modded this weapon into quite expensive VATS usage. There is scope on it, and there is no long barrel. It's short range to hip fire when needed, but we'll use it in VATS, and we'll see how much VATS it will cost. That there is no reflex sight, there is a long scope on it that increases AP cost by a lot. Okay, let's see. Can I kill the big bad boy before he can kill me? Okay, we are aiming for the head. He's going away. Okay, I gave him a warning shot. Now try. Yep. In one clip. Can I say clip? I mean, in one bunch of spikes. And we have back some, probably. Where are my spikes? Yeah, 4 of those. We fired 10, we got 4 back. Then that's 40% return. And this weapon is as well modded with just short barrel to help me control the recoil. I forgot to show you how it will work without using VATS. Let's shoot something one more time without VATS now. We're not going far, we just shoot floaters that are just flying nearby. Let's see how well we'll do. Level 100 floater. Yep, got him. Kaboom. Okay, where is more floaters? Oops, I don't have poison resist in here. This one is working. Done. Anyone left? Who's home? Can I shoot him? Yes, I do. I can. And yeah, that's the railway rifle. If you want to use it without VATS, you go with a short barrel, some scope, recoil compensating mods. If you want to use it in VATS, long barrel and all this stuff will work perfectly fine. And there is one last amazing feature of this weapon. If you never hear to the reload sound, I will show you just now. Let me just boost the volume and stop talking. Yeah, I hope you were able to hear choo-choo sound, the train sound of this weapon. That's amazing, that's hilarious, and I really like it. That's it. Not a heavy gun this time around, railway rifle. I hope you will give it a shot, even if you don't have a legendary one. Craft one, buy crafted one from someone, and try it if you have a commando build. Or sniper build, if you are willing to put a prime receiver on it. But that's everything from today's video. Thank you a lot for watching, and see you guys in the next one.